How is everyone doing today? And in this video, we are going to be taking Jiaoqiu into a team that doesn't consist of acheron, because I know a lot of people have been saying that Jiaoqiu is basically acheron locked, that you only should summon Jiaoqiu for just acheron. But this video is going to be showcasing him off with one of our brand new characters, which is going to be Yunli. Now, remember, when it comes to Yunli's ultimate, she actually does get it considered as ultimate damage, which is a pretty cool thing for the most part. And this is going to allow it so it's not just a follow-up and Jiaoqiu can't help it. But with Jiaoqiu's ultimate, we're boosting not only the ultimate damage from Yunli, but we're also boosting all the damage, period, because when we do have Ashen Roast on, that is a damage received buff, and whenever we have the field up, that is the ultimate damage buff. So a lot of really good things coming out of Jiaoqiu for other characters that are going to be centered around their ultimate damage, which we know Yunli is a big user of her ultimate, where most of her damage comes from. So this is a really cool thing to see and a really cool thing to look at when it comes to how to play these characters, and also Jiaoqiu being on teams that just don't consist of acheron, because if there was a character that really was that tied to one guy, would be a little bit hard for us to do what we need to do. Now, you saw how I let Jiaoqiu get hit once. That way Yunli didn't get CC'd off the bat, which is one thing we do not want happening when it comes to her counters, because if she gets CC'd, guess what? We're not able to do our job with Yunli with tanking these hits and being able to do much more damage. Now we're going to go ahead and do a basic with REHOO as well. That way we get our energy off, and we should be able to get a Yunli ultimate off with this. Almost, holy, that's crazy. Almost getting a Yunli ultimate. That's one hit. That's one for me. That's almost KOing them. I wonder, can I even get this off? Okay, good. Yunli didn't get CC'd. Perfect. And there's the first wave already gone, which is absolutely perfect. We're still in the 0 cycle, which is a really cool thing for us. We're going to bring up the cleanse again with REHOO, because we do not want to get stunned with all these guys and how they are. Sucks that Jiaoqiu got hit. Good thing Yunli got hit so we can get that damage started. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate for this little guy. That way, we're able to not have to worry about the CC, and we can get the ultimate off, do a crap ton of damage, and we're boosting our damage up by quite a bit. We're going to use our basic here with Jiaoqiu, repop the ultimate so that we keep the increased damage, plus having the ultimate damage there for Yunli whenever she does get her ultimate. Thank God we were able to clean ourselves so that we didn't have to worry about anything else. We're going to go ahead and do a basic with Tingyun. We're going to also use our ultimate with Tingyun on Yunli to keep her topped up on her actual ultimate meter. Basic into... God dang, we have so many turns in between. I don't know what to do at this point. Basic again. Skill with Tingyun. And then now we get an ultimate off with Yunli. And this should do some really nice damage. That's one. I wish it would cleanse us off whenever we do this. That would be really cool. But as you see, we're kind of stuck here. That's the only thing that does suck with Yunli, is that if she does fight these guys who are stunning off of hits, it really does hurt her quite a bit. Just because you can't really do what you want to do if you're stunned, and you can't get those follow-ups off, which suck a lot. But for the most part, once Kafka hits us once, I think we should be overall fine, and we should be done. Which I think we're about to be done right here with maybe a one-shot. Very close to a one-shot. Will be a one-shot. Well, not a one-shot, but oh wow, she's still alive, which is very surprising. But this is basically it. This is the end of the showcase for the most part, but showing off that Yunli can work on more than just one team. Jiaoqiu can work on more than just one team, and with that one cycle, which I think is a pretty good thing for Yunli for the most part, because sadly I can't test it out in 12 because a lot of the enemies in 12 don't really hit that much. But with having Jiaoqiu on the team, he's able to provide quite a bit. When it comes to the resources, he's able to provide with his own kit, with being able to give that 15% damage increase when it comes to each stack of Ashen Rolls, with you being able to get that ultimate damage increase when you have the field up, which is pretty much up 100% of the time. Overall, really good character for universal use. There's a lot of other characters that could potentially work well with Jiaoqiu when it comes to having Yunli, of course, because her own actual trace or her own actual talent says that her ultimate is considered as ultimate damage, which it of course is a actual follow-up but thankfully enough, they added that extra tag that says this is also ultimate damage. So this helps out a lot, especially for someone with Jiaoqiu, because you're able to get off that nasty amount of received damage increase. You're able to get that nasty amount of ultimate damage increase, which overall helps us a lot in this showcase. And of course, this could go to many other characters. Of course, we know Acheron's 100% a character that benefits from this. Argenti technically could benefit from this as well because he is so ultimate damage reliant. A lot of people have been saying that Yunli can work with Jiaoqiu, which I'm very confused about for the most part, just because where are we testing the ice damage? Because there's no one in MLC 11 or 12 that does have ice. There is MLC 10, but I don't know if MLC 10 is fair to showcase off anymore for the most part. And then of course we have future characters that could come out for Jiaoqiu. Remember, any character that does ultimate damage or is reliant on ultimate damage could definitely be a good pair up with Jiaoqiu in the future. So when that comes to maybe Fei Xiao, because Fei Xiao is a hunt unit, we could see her using her ultimate more often, and someone like Jiaoqiu is going to be able to give her that received damage buff and also that ultimate damage buff, which might make her damage skyrocket with all of those extra factors added onto whatever she's able to do or any other DPS in the future. I just think overall this is a really nice character and what he's able to do, and just overall a really nice pickup if you are going to go down the route of I'm gonna invest in my Acheron, which of course is the #1 route for having Jiaoqiu, and then you're also going to be boosting up whatever characters come out in the future. If you're going to be skipping Jiaoqiu, understandable. But for the most part, to show off the build, we do have his signature light cone, which I somehow got double when I did my summons yesterday. So I'm kind of upset about that. He is 1 10 10 8. I did 10 10 these two skills right here. That way we're able to get the most amount of debuffs and get the most amount of percentage off of that, which is a pretty big deal. We are rocking 2-piece messenger, 2-piece pioneer with 2-piece sprightly Von Whack for of course the energy field to keep it up 100% of the time. And we had speed boots, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, speed boots, effect hit rate chest, and then we tried to go into effect hit rate and also some speed as well on the head and arms. And then for the end, we have an attack sphere, which I honestly could switch out the attack sphere, and same goes for some of these other stats. I forgot what exactly it was, but the attack sphere, I could definitely change this out for HP or defense because he's not really doing damage. And I know I am rocking the 2-piece pioneer as well, which increases damage though, but Jiaoqiu's not doing damage. These are just the pieces I already had on my account that were going to help me build out my Jiaoqiu as fast as possible. I think a better build would technically be Messenger, Von Whack, and one of the sustain sets like Longevous, or having something like the Wuthering Snow set, or maybe even the defense set with Night of Purity. A lot of different sets you can use in replace for these two, but this is what I ran for the most part. I know I don't usually show my builds, which that's a bad habit of mine, but effect hit rate, speed, attack, energy regeneration rate, you could definitely change this out for a sustained piece, and same thing goes for the 2-piece for the head and the boots. But for the most part, that is going to be it when it comes to my Jiaoqiu. 157 speed and also having 155 effect hit rate. Overall, I think he's pretty well built for the most part, but Jiaoqiu is a pretty cool character. I really like the way he plays. I think he synergizes well with Yunli, and same goes for his insane synergy with Acheron. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the video. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace.